Oh, look at that guy there. Is that perchance oh god, Martinius and his good friends Farkas and Inigo? Certainly looks like Martinius and his good friends Inigo and Farkas. When we left off, we were in the Dustman's Cairn, I think it's called, with Farkas, of course, to retrieve a fragment of Wuthrod. My god, this is loud. Let me just turn it down in my headphones, because holy shit, that was a little intense there for a second. So, we kind of left off here, and in the kind of spider cave, but by the time I'd actually loaded in and got OBS set up, they'd already killed the spiders. So, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It was only a couple of frostbite spiders, of course. Oh, hello. Good lord, sir. You were dangerously close. I was fucking lucky. Staggered him just as he was about to send our head rolling there. Well, here we are. So, I've got a plan for today. I actually did play a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, there were some recording issues. The audio sounded like complete shit, so I've actually tweaked my audio a little bit. So I apologize if now it's kind of too loud the other way. But I was way too quiet. You know, like combat sounds and shit were making me sound very, very quiet. Because I used my mixer as an input for my guitar yesterday. And it turns out, for whatever reason, the instrument line and the microphone line follow the same line in. So when I turned down the volume on my guitar, it turned down the volume on the microphone. Well, for whatever fucking reason. Sure, why not? So here we are. Wowee. Oh! Hello. I wasn't able to get this last time, but I think there's actually a way you can get the gem out of there. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter too much, eh? So, the one thing I want to actually make sure that we do, and to be honest, the last time I played, it was a lot of fucking around in the gallery and stuff, simply because it turns out we have a lot of shit that we need to store and yada, 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 ingredients and that type of thing. But the one thing I actually want to do today is, of course, finish this, but when we get that, restoration perk that makes us harm when we heal, we definitely have to go back to the College of Winterhold and see if we can get ourselves some good actual healing magics. Not only will it be beneficial for, well, I mean, quests like these where we've got, maybe a follower and a companion. Oh, here we are. But I think it'll be incredibly good for, obviously, the damage, too. And I'm hoping it'll be, like, incredibly good, because, of course, healing an ally is not massively essential. So, generally, it doesn't cost that much magicka, because it's, like, something you could do to help things out, but you know, unlike, say, destruction magics, it doesn't have such a massive impact. Oh, shit, look at this. Staff of Fury, Peerless Conjuration, Eminent Magicka, Gauntlets of Pounding. Oh, wowee. We've got a Circle of Distillation and a Scintillating Hide Shield. Go well with our Gauntlets of Pounding. It generally doesn't... It's not as combat essential, right, as destruction magics. So I'm hoping the healing magics used offensively will be really, really cheap and really, really damaging. We might get the best of both worlds. Granted, we've had to struggle to get here, eh? And there was the fragment of Wuthrod that I just grabbed there when the screen was all blurry. Which I assume was probably quite confusing there for a second. Right, let's do it, boys. Right, Inigo and Farkas. This is gonna be easy. Okay. Well, I think it would have been easy if it was just Martinius, to be honest with you. Should get plenty of restoration XP from this, eh? Watch out, Farkas. God, he's useless. Oh! Okay, nice. Careful. Good few hits in there. I don't know why I'm being so careful, but this only does damage to undead anyway, right? Now, not only will we be able to get the healing spell, which will hopefully do a shitload of damage, but I believe there's also an upgraded version of the healing beam. You remember we were using before? Which is way more efficient than this, to be honest, because it still does damage over time. So constantly spam blasting it like this is not really ideal, is it? Now we got the one there. Careful, Inigo. 53 restoration. Wow, we've leveled that bloody fast, haven't we? And our alteration is also going up pretty fast as well because of Ocato's recital. Oh, God. We'll have to see what we can get in there. Is this the boss? Right, hang on. Let's have a sippy first. Have a quick drink. Hello. Draugr Scourge. Oh, Jesus. Level 21. Don't full throw down, my friends. Oh, there's a lot of Draugr. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Scourge is dead. Good shit. We've cleared the Dustman's Cairn. Debatable. That was a potion of plentiful magicka, so that's just going to increase our next magicka rather than anything else. Nice. Dragon White is quite powerful as well, level 13. Come on. Oh! Got him. Damn, I think almost this entire fight was down to Martinius, you know? I think we did a bang-up job there. Oops, sorry, Inigo. Gives him a bit of a tan. It's okay, it doesn't hurt.
Painless existence is at an end.
It doesn't hurt The undead, I was legitimately about to call mortals, I think it's the right word. Let's have a look through all these bodies now. Oh, that's what I was about to ask. I wonder if things like Draugr can have the pages on. And it turns out absolutely they can. I still think that, oh, Amulet of Stendar's quite nice. I still think that Hermaeus Mora is absolutely the right guy for us. We started this by going into an Akaviri temple, doing some archaeology, finding some treasure. Words in old stone, holy shit. And here we are, in a tomb, gathering pages and picking up ruined books to increase our knowledge. I think that's incredibly on brand. Boy, I hope I haven't missed any dust piles now. It's the only problem with using spells like this, right? It's a little bit harder to see what bodies you have to loot. Well, I think that's all of them anyway. We'll assume it's all of them, right? Okay. We've got an archaeology point here. Speak of the devil. This one's for you, Hermaeus. Oh, look, it's at the top of the...
sitting and a time for action. This is...
Chill out, Inigo. We've got to do some important archaeology. Top of the stairs there, you see that? There's some more dust. There wasn't anything in there, though. Silver opal ring. And I assume we take this back to the back to Jorvaska now, right? To Dustman's Cairn. Now, I do have a plan for today if we have enough time for it, and I'd like to continue. I say continue. We obviously found the shard in Mazult ages ago when we were looking for that item for Orion, which ended up being the Clockwork DLC, which we'll do, or mod, which we'll do at some point. But we did find the first shard in
that was a horrifying adventure.
It was.
All in all, I think we did pretty well, my friend.
Have you seen Farkas?
You especially.
Is he dead? Never mind. Ugh. So we found the first shard in Mazult for all the Ethereum Wars. So I'd love to do the Ethereum Wars. The benefit to the crown is absolutely gigantic. Particularly with, oh god, which one of Enrise mods is it that changes the standing stones? Might just be called Standing Stone Overhaul or something very generic. It's a pony. Hello? Friend? Oh. So majestic. Look at how majestic it is. Wow. Right, let's get back to Jorvaska then, turn this in. Buy some healing magic. Now, also occurred to me, we can pay other people to do enchanting for us, right? So we could break apart our robes. It gives a restoration amplification. So we've got one right now that we're wearing that reduces the cost by 40%. We've got another one that increases the effects by 15%. We could break that down, get the effect from that, and obviously enchant a bunch of gear ourselves. Or we could take it to, what's his name? Is it like Fintius? Finitas? Arniel Gain? I don't remember who does it. In Winterhold. Oh, Ilkus. Okay. Why are you waiting for me?
Come, follow me.
Okay, sure. And because of one of the mods that we've got, you can actually pay people for their services in Skyrim, for their skills. Blacksmith, for example, you could pay them to craft armor that say, you know, you've got all the ingredients for, but you can't craft because you don't have a high enough level.
Can you smell dogs?
I can always smell dogs. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, here we are. Oh, can you smell dogs, right? Because they're, spoilers. You know how it is.
Brothers and sisters of the circle.
Oh, well, we already know he's a werewolf.
Today
We saw him fucking
we welcome
transform.
a new soul into
My
our
bad.
mortal fold.
Oh.
This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor.
That he has.
Who will speak for him?
Inigo will.
I stand witness
Oh,
to the courage of
Farkas.
the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
Mm-hmm.
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
You did a good job of that in
And
Dustman's
would you
Cairn, did
raise
you?
your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
Yay!
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
You are a fucking mug,
Then the
Farkas.
judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the
Oh,
companions.
yes, it does. Look
since
at
the
him.
days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours,
Uh-huh.
that the mountains may
We're a
echo
wizard. I'm
and
surprised
our
they like us, you
enemies
know.
may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
It shall be so.
Well, boy, you're one of us now. I
Boy.
trust you won't disappoint.
Boy? Thank you. Older than you, but that's fine. Oh, we leveled up. Shit, that's nice. Thank you. I don't really want to have a chat with Codlac Whitemane too much, to be honest with you. Right, let's, well, firstly, let's level up, of course. See what we can actually get for all our time and effort. Now, I do want to go into health. I think health couldn't hurt. And let's take a look at the restoration tree and see what we've got. So, of course, we've already got harm. Healing spells and opponents come and deal damage instead. We got poison lasts 50% longer, which could be very good. Healing spells also restore stamina is one that took my eye a couple of episodes back because I'm curious if it combos with harm. Healing spells restore stamina. If we're healing an opponent and harming them, will that restore our stamina? Because if it does, we can run and cast forever. And that would be a bit of a game changer, eh, Inigo?
Congratulations on becoming a Thane, my friend.
Thank you.
You wear the title well.
I was staying long before we met, but thank you nonetheless. Somebody said L is Lantern? Oh, yeah, shit, so it is.
My friend. Yay.
Yay. Yay. Good for us. Let's head up to Winterhold and see if they've got any fancy magics for us to cast. I'll have to head back to the Dragonborn Gallery as well. Now, one reason I want to come back to Winterhold is when I first recorded this, when I did this episode before I realized the audio was shit. Turns out they've got a lot of books that you can just take. Now, bear in mind I made an enemy of the orc because I picked up a book that we were allowed to read, but I had no idea if it was stealing or not, if you wanted to take it. Oh, there he is. Sergius Tyrannius is the guy that can enchant for us. That's it. It turns out we weren't allowed to take those books, but there was no indication that we weren't allowed to take it. I took it, got a bouncy, pissed him off. You know how the story goes. But in the second floor of this building, maybe because this is obviously a bit more of a fleshed out modded area, there are a load of books we can take that we are free to take. We're just allowed to take them. And almost every single one of the books in this room goes in the gallery. Like, almost all of them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take all of these books very quickly. And this time I'm going to edit out so it doesn't take up 90% of the episode. What the fuck is going on there? That's some real Harry Potter magic there. Good work, Inigo. Oh, damn, I thought it was a floating candlestick. It's just almost the same color off the wall. You didn't hear that. Well, every single book not nailed down is now nicely saved away in Martinius's pockets, and now we're going to have a look at some restoration magics. Now, what I want to buy is this one here. So let's buy a spare set of these robes, and then we can enchant it ourselves. To be fair, we could even buy the mage hood there. Do you have any, like, unenchanted mage robes? Because I could really do with basically making my own, eh? Soul gems? Oh. I know we're not the best in terms of enchanting. You know what? Even the empty ones, because we've got Soul Cloak, right? Even the empty ones, buying those is not a bad idea. We won't bother with lesser or petty. Those are even below us. I mean, we've got, what, like 43 enchanting, I believe we've got at this point. So let's take a look through them. Pretty much all of these are of some value to us. We'll sort by the highest value and go from there. Ruin. Weakens an enemy, reducing your skills by 21 points. No, thank you. Finger of Death. Blast of Death magic damages a living target equal to its health, but we take damage. Nope. So we got a healing spell for us, which to be fair is probably not a terrible idea rather than chugging potions. Cures any disease affecting the caster. That's pretty good. Greater Attunement. We could throw in Ocato's Recital. 50 health for 60 seconds. Greater Ward. Meh. Heals the target. Oh, heals the target restoring 43 points per second. That's the one. That's what we're after. Poison Cloak. We could throw in Ocato's Recital. Poison Cloud is interesting. Radiant Sunbeam. Beam of sunlight that deals 36 damage per second to the undead. That's what I'm after. There's also Vampire's Bane. What is that? Explosion of sunlight that deals 58 damage to the undead. I would rather take Radiant Sunbeam. That sounds better. Restoring Light, Stendar's Aura. It's a shame we can't have different setups for Ocato's Recital, but that would be a little... I mean, it's already hideously OP. I don't think we need any more, eh? Well, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll show you what I've bought here.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Right, so we've got then, in conclusion, look at these fucking books I've stolen. Holy shit. We've got Close Wounds, 43 health per second on us. Cure disease on us. Great Attunement, increase 50 health for 60 points. This is going to be our offensive spell. Heals the target, restoring 43 health per second. Great on our companions, but maybe also applies to an enemy. 43 health per second is quite a lot if that's how it works. Poison Rune. Creates a rune on a nearby surface that explodes. I decided to go for a rune rather than just using the poison spell. We could set it up, bait some enemies over, heal them as they step on it. Double the damage. Radiant Sunbeam, obviously fantastic against the undead. Upgrades what we've got. Now, there's this one here, which I assume goes on Ocato's Recital. We receive 10 layers of tough plant skin, each increasing maximum health by 21 points. Layers fall off over the course of 30 seconds. That means for... I assume it's 3 seconds per layer. That would make some sense. There's 10 layers. It's 30 seconds. But that means we get, essentially, 210 health. And then 3 seconds pass and we go to 180. And then 3 seconds, 150. That's a massive amount of health, right? So I think that could be absolutely fantastic. So, before we head over to the Ethereum Wars quest, why don't we go back to the gallery very quickly. In fact, we've got the Dwemer Compass, haven't we? Which I'll maybe hotkey at some point so I don't bloody forget. Go back to the gallery. We'll store everything for a start. Then we'll try enchanting some gear with that thing that we've got. If we can make it like a circlet or a ring, it can make us pretty fucking lethal with that amplification effect. Let's go items. Let's go ahead and hotkey this. I'm looking for Dwemer Compass. Frame rate gets a bit shitty at times, doesn't it? Right, Dwemer Compass. Let's travel. And it should say, yeah, Hall of Heroes location 1. There we are. And no. So you can use it as a mark and recall. I mean, it's in Morrowind. There is precedent for that kind of magic, but it's a little OP. In Skyrim especially, so we won't worry about that. Oh, hello.
My friend, I have some exciting news for you.
Oh, do you?
I was contacted by a relic collector in the province of Elsewhere who is in possession of the staff of Indaris.
The staff of Indaris?
He has offered to donate the staff to the museum for safekeeping.
Oh.
With all of the struggles occurring there as of late with Thalmor occupation and the local resistance, he worries that the staff could fall into the hands of the Thalmor, and it appears as if he's just arrived. Could you meet him in the back of the guild?
Can we meet him in the back of the guild?
You will see for yourself. The sight is quite worthwhile, believe me.
Okay, sure.
Do send him my regards.
So someone has arrived at the back of the gallery? Belongs in a museum. Well, that couldn't be any more appropriate. Who the hell is Malachi? Just a visitor, I guess. Right, well, let's prepare everything. Okay, well, I guess the game's given us something to do. I was going to go and, you know, deal with the Ethereum Wars, but never mind, I guess. Let's put everything on display. Let's head up to the safe house while that's being put on display, and then we'll go outside and take a look at we'll take a look at whatever this is. I know what it is because I played this mod before, but you know, for some of you guys, prepare yourself because it is actually very, very impressive. I've done a great job with whatever it possibly could be. Okay. Well, I suppose we wait for our inventory to finish sorting first, shouldn't we? But let's go and have a look. See if we can do some enchanting in the meantime. So let's disenchant the robes. Depth robes of restoration. That's it, right? Yeah, that's the one. Break that down. We'll break down all this other stuff too that we haven't got. You can go, you can go, you can go, and you can go. 45 restoration. That's not bad. That's not terrible at all. Let's take a silver amethyst ring. Let's throw a... Oh, you can't amplify. You can only fortify. So fortify restoration. What does that do? 5% less to cast. So with that grand soul, we can do 9%. Sure. Done. That's pretty good. And we've got the explorer's ring that gives us like a movement speed bonus and shit. But to be honest, I can fuck with that. Mage Hood. Amplify effect on that. We can do fortify again. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's throw it on there too. There you go. 80 new displays. Bloody hell. That was a massive amount. Taking us up to 287. Jesus. Right, and then let's throw on... so we get Princess Robes of Restoration. We could just wear that anyway. We had the Eminent Restoration before. 40% less to cast. But if we've got the ring and the... Well, we've got the circlet there too. But if we've got the ring and we've got the hood that we just made on as well, probably a bit unnecessary. So we're going to lose 30 stamina and 10 to armor rating in exchange for 9% cheaper restoration. That doesn't seem like a good trade to me, does it? Maybe that wasn't worth it. Well, actually, I'm certain that wasn't worth it. Let's go and sell some of this crap then, because we've accrued a lot of shit. Here. You can have the lot. Let me just make sure it's all... As I go through it, I'll just make sure it's stored correctly, just because we were fucking around in our inventory as it was trying to sort it out there. I mean, Magicka's not bad, but I think this is still better, right? Major Illusion, you can go, and we are good. Look at that. And then, do you want any of this stuff? Somebody said keep Inigo stocked up with arrows. Oh, somebody actually said on yesterday's episode to make sure that I set him to prefer ranged and actually give him another weapon. So I did take Dawnbreaker off of him so that I could make a replica. I realized I couldn't make a replica, so I thought, let's just throw it in the gallery. Dawnbreaker is great, but it's especially good against undead. I'd rather give him just like a sword that's all-round good rather than a sword that's really good in a certain situation, if that makes sense. About all these books. Wow, we actually did store like almost all of those, eh? So let's get rid of these, because these are just like spares that I've picked up or shit that can't be stored. Then we've got some of these pages from Hermaeus Mora that we'll have a read through in a second. Thank yourself favor with Hermaeus as well. What's that about to do? I've completely forgotten. Oh, look at that on our mantelpiece. What's that about to do? I've completely forgotten already. Oh, yeah, that's it. A sword for Inigo. So what's he got right now? He's got a Skyforged Steel Greatsword. Sure, we get him something better. There's got to be something in the gallery we could grab that's better than that, right? Let's kind of have a look. I meant to sort my ingredients, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're not going to weigh very much. Right. I wonder if, because we passed 250, I'm pretty sure someone, obviously somewhere is Orion. I imagine he'll have a new item for us. A lot of the time it seems to be quite powerful weapons. We could give him the Cleaver of St. Thelm's, Thornblade from Oblivion, or Skull Crusher. Where's Orion? I was kind of expecting him to be here by now. Let's have a rest. Sure, he'll turn up. Orion? Oh, you're not Orion. I haven't prayed in a while. Well, I'll tell you what we can do then. Let's go ahead and go Earthshaker. Madness creeps into your thoughts like a cockroach under your skull. 31.1 favor with Hermaeus Mora. Words in Old Stone takes up to 33.6% with Hermaeus Mora. And Wrathful Deities, we've got 2 pages of that. Do you have to read both or like what? I think you just read it once, right? And then you could burn it into the book that does the other thing. I'm literally 100% sure that Orion has something for us. There he is.
Ah, I'm glad you're here. I have come across a
Gravedigger. What the hell is that?
I got word of a unique relic and was able to procure it from the seller.
Wow, thank you.
Sure, place it on display.
Right. Here you are.
Yes,
let's take a look at it first. From what I recall, it's actually very good. 44 points of health on strike. 25% chance to paralyze the target. That works really, really well with what we want to do.
Here for you.
So I need to give you this sword.
Resources.
Give me that back. You have Gravedigger. There we go.
Okay, let us get back to it.
That looks better. Good shit. Yeah. That suits him a bit more. Let's go find out what's going on at the back of the gallery then. The Ethereum Wars can wait. I'm sure we've all seen the Ethereum Wars plenty of times before. It would be incredibly good for us though. If we get the right combination of so you get, what is it? You go for a staff, a shield, or the circlet. Now somebody left a comment saying that the circlet, I mean obviously the circlet's incredibly good anyway, but in this apparently it's very good because of course they've redone all these standing stones. So as a result, the circlet with the new standing stones is a very, very powerful combination. Oh, what was that we got a glimpse of there? Did you see? You will in a second. Oh, look at this. A Dwemer airship.
Who knows that smell? You are a colleague of Orion, no?
I see you arrived in style.
The airship. Ah, a fine prize in our growing victories against the Thalmor. We call her the Devaveza. Elsewhere has great troubles.
Wow.
During the First
The
Dominion,
Devaveza.
Elsewhere was a protectorate of the Aldmeri Dominion. A reluctant ally, if you will.
Uh-huh.
And now that the Dominion has risen once more, it seeks to bring Elsewhere under its thumb once again. There are those of us who would not have this.
No, understandable.
So Rakis happens upon this relic a number of years ago.
Friend?
Brings it into his safekeeping. But word spread swiftly on the warm winds of Elsewhere.
Friend, there's an assassin. Ancestral wizard. What the fuck?
And now the Thalmor seek to obtain it. Every piece of
Inigo got him.
hands on brings them that much closer to dominating all of Tamriel. So Rakis gives to you the Staff of Indaris.
Thank you.
So that you may safekeep it. And keep it from the clutches of the Thalmor.
You seem to be very unbothered by that. Okay, thanks. This person is busy. Thank you. I feel like we may have broken things with that, eh? Inigo's leaving again. Was that supposed to happen? Oh!
That will teach you to steal from the Thalmor. On the authority of the Aldmeri Dominion, you will hand over that staff. Give it to me now and we can pretend this whole thing never happened.
Oh, well there you
Otherwise, you'll meet the same fate as your furry friend here.
Over my dead body, you murdering scumbag.
So be it. Come on.
I've got a great test for this. Hold on. Hold on. Well, that explains why I was busy. So I think we scared off this guy the first time around, and now he's come back after maybe respawning? I'm not entirely sure. So mending, right? Heals the target. Get fucking healed. Oh my god. Get healed? Is he dead? Inigo. Amulet of Stendhal. I'll take that off your hand. Well, we did so much damage to him. I feel like it wasn't supposed to happen.
On the authority of the Aldmeri Dominion,
Oh,
you will
dear.
hand over that staff.
Over my
Give
dead
it to
body
me.
murdering scumbag?
So be it.
Here we go again. Wipe that smug face off your skull.
I feel like this isn't working as intended. Fuck's sake, come on.
That will teach you to steal from the Thalmor. On the authority of the Aldmeri Dominion, you will hand over that staff.
Oh, over my
Give it
dead
to-
body.
So be it.
Let's see if it works this time.
Impossible!
Yep. Definitely worked that time. Do we need that for the gallery? Thalmor gear? No, unfortunately not. Oh, well, that time it worked. Maybe it's where I tried to stop him preemptively. Well, here we are, the Dev of Aza. You're probably thinking this is a bit silly, but there is actually a Bethesda, in the game Redguard, which is a Bethesda game, there is a Dwemer airship. It's absolutely a thing from lore. They've just kind of added it in here. Actually quite well done as well. It's really cool. I think you can get into the ship. Oh, yeah, there you go. Worry about that in a second. Let's go tell Orion what happened. It was this Thalmor assassin, and I stopped him, but then he respawned, and then I tried to stop him, and then he wouldn't die. And then I reloaded. Excuse me. Orion. Oh, wait. Do you want us to actually go into the... Oh, was that it? We just now have the Staff of Indaris. Strike the target with the bolt of natural energy, dealing a health and magic, and may also stagger the target. Oh, that's nice. We're not going to use it, because, you know, why use a staff when you can use your hands? Let's put it on display. Not really too interested in it. It's cool. Gives you obviously... Sorry. Gives you a lot of variety, of course, but for us, not really so necessary. Don't understand why I'd ever use a staff in Skyrim, to be honest. Maybe there's some perks in the Ordinator tree to give you some better effect with staffs. I'm not entirely sure. Question is, do we have enough time now to at least go and start the Ethereum Wars? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Is there anything else we want to do here before we leave? Well, I mean, obviously besides store that. I don't think so. What's our weight? 170. Oh shit, we're actually quite heavy then, aren't we? Probably all the fucking ruined books. Somebody said if we give it to the Khajiit lady in the Explorers Guild Society, she will give us like an actual book for it or something like that. Let's see if she's in there. Because I was just using it to make paper, which is, again, something you can do with it, of course, but there's like alternate things. There's like multiple things to do with ruined books, which was quite a surprise. Kaya? Kiray?
One day I'll learn illusion.
Latoria, right? Yeah, there you are. Can I give you some books?
Well, Latoria has read many stories.
I have a job for you.
What do you want?
Go out and excavate. Sure.
Of course, Guildmaster.
Oh, I can just send people out. Well, shit, I should have been doing that quite a lot, eh? Just send them out to excavate, and they go and get the keystones and stuff like that, from what I recall. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
Go out and excavate.
All right, then.
Yeah, go on. Get out.
Latoria agrees.
Hello. I have a job for you.
Sure. What can I help you with?
Go out and excavate.
Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
I'll be back in a few days. Yeah, and I'll just drop everything and head out.
How's
Don't
your
worry
day
about it.
faring?
And she just sells things, eh? So the next goal is to try and track down the Dwemer Ruin, where we start with the Ethereum Wars quest. Let's get our magic equipped, and I guess we'll head out to Markarth first, then get mending on our bar, and from there, I guess go to Markarth and walk. I can't think if there's a faster way to get there. There might be like one of the stops along the way with the cart or something like that, but it's probably the easiest method of doing it, to be honest. Hello. Bajorlam. I'd like to hire you a carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Do you know the Dwemer Ruin by
Going
Markarth?
straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along
No, it's
the way?
fine. We can
Climb
go
and
through that.
back, and we'll be off.
Right, let's go.
Pick quite
Come on
a
in,
day
Ego.
for a trip to Markarth.
What did you say? A good day for a trip to Markarth? Really? It is quite literally across the map, I guess. So he's probably pretty fucking pissed that we've hired him to go so far. Oh, here we are. Right, let's go and have a look around and see what we can find. You know what? I think I'll wait till daytime for a start, so we can actually see where we're going. Ah, there we go. So I don't remember exactly where it is. Now, on the map, we've got the Forbidden City. Now, it's not there, but it is somewhere like here. Just going off of memory. But we'll have to... Let's see if we can just find it. I can't believe they've got every single blade of grass separately. This is when video games go too far, eh? Just thinking, 20 years' time, this will be mediocre. Though I say that, I wonder if it ever will be mediocre, you know? I mean, it still looks visually impressive right now, you know? Like, the graphical fidelity is insane. There may be, like lighting, sure, could be made a bit more realistic. It's got very kind of fantasy-style lighting to it, but I think that's more of an aesthetic choice, right? Rather than a fail of kind of the artistic direction. I'm not entirely sure. Certainly feels like a conscious choice anyway. It's not like, you know, Sega Mega Drive games where nobody was saying like, wow, it looks like real life in that, were they? But you could strap on a VR helmet and probably get pretty fucking lost in this. What the hell's going on here? Force one. Get healed. Holy crap. Wow, that's powerful. The problem with... Do we need Force 1 armor? We do. The problem with it is it drains our... Oh, Jesus, that's a big cat. Drains our magicka pretty fast, though, doesn't it? Are you okay? Oh, you're a bandit. Got him. Oh, shit. Peddler? Oh, no. Was he like a merchant that's dead? Oh, I'll take the ingredients. He's not going to need him, is he? Elfia? You horrible man. What have you got? Anything for my gallery? So we'll take the shovel. There's some practical use for that, I guess. So we need a bunch of Forsworn gear for the gallery, which is a bit annoying. What about this horse? Is it anyone's horse? Steel horse. Evidently so. Never mind then. We could do with a horse. Well, I suppose we'd also have to get bloody Inigo one now as well, though, wouldn't we? Oh, you hear that? Sounds like Nernroot. I mean, yeah, look, that's pretty visually impressive, and it's probably not going to get outdated anytime soon. Bear in mind, this is also modders. You got a professional gaming studio doing this. I'm trying to work out what that is. Looks like a blocked up... It is like a blocked up door, isn't it? I wonder if it's part of a quest. And there's a Skyhaven Temple right in this one. Cloud Ruler Temple. Ironically, the one of the two temples that is actually up in the clouds. Let's do a quick save here. Hello, Fox. Friendly Fox? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's an orc stronghold, isn't it? That's okay. It's like a bandit camp or something. Hello! We won't go in. We won't bother them. They're busy people. And pissed. Look, there's a map marker kind of near where I put my own marker. That could be it. That could be the one. It's somewhere around here anyway. I don't know if this is the right way. Is that a grizzly? Oh, fuck. It's a saber cat. Oh, no, it is a bear. Although it seems to be fucking around a bit. Well. Look, I'm going to say this is fantastic. Slight problem is, though, the magicka cost on it is absolutely insane. It's a shame, because we've actually got, like, really good DPS for once. And now it's, like, not really very practical, is it? Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on, Todd. Come on, Todd. You're not going to make me walk around, are you, Todd? Well, is it like a random Dwemer tower? There's the orc stronghold there. Be careful we don't fall in, otherwise they'll be pissed. Come on, ruin. Probably over this hill. Come on, Todd. Work with me here. Todd Howard! Okay, never mind. Oh, here it is. Fantastic. Well, that was easy. Let's go and have a look. This place is really nice. Why don't we live in the Reach? You can build houses in this, right? I never did actually fuck around with, like, Hearthfire or anything like that, because I always thought they were a bit... building your house and getting married in Skyrim is a bit gauche, isn't it? This is not a dating sim. This is about killing dragons and saving the world. Fucking hell, like, the grass on this is absolutely insane. Jesus. It's, like, so dense. I wanted to come and ping this quickly, too, just to get the map marker, and then we'll head back up to, what I think is the starting point of the quest, anyway. There's another bear. Hello. Get healed. The only problem with restoration, you might be able to tell, is that I can't tell if we're doing damage right now. Because we're not technically entering combat. We're healing the bear. It just happens that those healing salves do damage. Inigo is having to go the long way around, of course, because we ran up a mountain. Okay, he's pissed. And I have no idea what health he's at. Yeah, definitely a problem with this setup. Is that we have no access to enemy information at all. Right, what is this one? Yathal's Barrow. Oh. Hello? I think I've done that. some septums there. Should I be concerned about you? Yathal's journal. Oh. Her skin was... something? His skin was wan? I don't know what that's supposed to say. And drawn, his eyes, a spectacular ruby color in his mouth, revealed 2 pronounced fangs. Was this guy a vampire? Well, I mean, I feel like she is probably a vampire, just judging by the look of her. She also seems very friendly. Everything okay, madam?
Yours is quite handsome. You should cherish it. A mortal has but one, although he wears many. Brave or bare, pale or plain.
Right, alright, she's getting fucking blasted.
Little is said, but in time, all is written, in forests of grey or in barren canyons of earth. And when the night draws its curtains on twin suns, all that is left is nothing. All that was is hollow. Tell me, traveler, of what do I speak?
No idea. You speak of one's countenance, their face. Their face? Wasn't paying attention. Once was cloak, and also as many offers and covers at shore.
Correct. You
that one
understand
sounded,
then that to wear many faces and to be without a face
that sounded
is the essence
the right
of
one.
Life, and only in death do we return to the one. But that was then. Such limitations do not apply for those
she's a
who
necromancer.
turn the dead into
I couldn't
the
tell by
living.
the skull on her shirt.
Perhaps you would like to volunteer that lovely face of yours for a makeover? Before the worms decorated with freckles?
Please.
Oh, she's a face sculptor.
If you wish to hear my credentials first, then know that I am a disciple of the...
Oh.
Yet, I digress. For what you require first is a name. I am Yathrael, a sculptor of the dead.
Oh. What brings you to Skyrim?
I am returning to Morrowind from a 50-year pilgrimage across the deserts of Valakir.
I think my eyes have steamed up.
Did he say her eyes have steamed up? They certainly have, haven't they? How much time did you spend outside of Morrowind?
I spent 40 years in the service
I
of
don't
the
know who
Hollow
this person
Faces,
is. I have absolutely no
learning the
idea.
bending of
Is she a
bone
mod?
and the
Is she
dance of
base game?
flesh.
This air is
I
pure
spent
and
another
clean.
decade studying under the ancient covens of Devil Rock
Uh-huh.
to study the art of bestial transformation.
Oh, right, that's lovely. What made you decide to come back?
When I finished my training, it occurred to me that those who ply their trade in deceit could use my services. So I decided to return to Morrowind.
Oh.
Yet the Morig tongue is no more, and the guilds are as brittle as the undead.
I have no idea who this lady is. Okay. You mentioned the Witches of Devil Rock?
A coven native to the coast, a league or two north of the Dragontail Mountains. In truth, I would have followed any coven, but after my time in the desert, I longed to see the ocean.
Right, of course, yeah. The ocean and black magic.
Witchcraft naturally aligns with my interests. The ability to transform the body, to lengthen bones and expand the heart is an important skill.
If you expand your heart,
It
it's
is
generally
said the Glenmoral
pretty
witches
bad.
once took flight as ravens, and their spells could cure lycanthropy.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
There was still much I had wished to learn from the beldam of the coven, but such knowledge was only
Beldam?
available to the most devoted of supplicants.
Did she mean to say Beldam? Bedlam? I'm not entirely sure. I wish I could join a coven. Unfortunately, I'm not a woman.
Yes, that would preclude you from joining their ranks. Although, I will certainly not hold it against you.
Thank you. What did that... okay. Who are you?
What is it?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go and look this person up. We might have found an interesting side activity here. Maybe if you're a female character, you can join some sort of witches coven. You know, like maybe it's one of the faith mods added by... Is she supposed to be a Dunmer then? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it is one of the faith mods added by... or one of the gods added by one of the faith mods. Anyway, I'll go look her up, find out who she is, if she's got anything important to offer us. But anyway, we're right next to the Dwemer runes, so I consider this an absolute success. I'll have a chat with this lady again tomorrow, but mostly I think our adventures are going to take us over to that place, Arkungthans or something like that. I don't remember. Bye, Inigo.